Hi there, my darling Aries. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for July the 7th, 2025. So, my darling Aries, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here and then finish off with angel answer cards. So, my darling Aries, if I sound a bit nasally, I am sorry. I've gone and caught myself a sniffle. So we are in the depths of winter here in Australia. So yeah, I've been able to fight it off with all these people around me, but unfortunately got caught. So if I sound a little bit nasally, I do apologise. And if I sneeze in the middle of the reading, sorry again. But yeah. All right. Just let's see what your overarching energy will be. Ooh, victory and success. Love it. This is like the Six of Wands in the tarot, so love this for you. Sounds like this is going to be a week, my darling Aries, of victory and success, which is lovely for you. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we have for you, my darling Aries. What does Aries need to know for the week of July 7th, 2025? Five of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's your victory and success. Got a little bit of work to do, my darling Aries. Just make sure that they're all in view. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords in the tarot, like, fives have very easy solutions. This one, you know, it's not a bad card. I don't feel that it's a bad card. It is some kind of victory for you, and it goes hand in hand with that victory and success, but it's some kind of hard-won victory, I like to say. I mean, you can see here, he's quite smug here, and he's won this battle from these two people here. He's taken the swords, he's moving on. And I feel for you that there has been some kind of win for you, but you're feeling, or maybe the people that you've had the victory against, or this battle that you've won, that it's left a sour taste in their mouth. They're not happy about it. But you know what? Let it go, my darling Aries. If it's been your destiny to win this battle, then take it. Take the win, my darling Aries, is what I heard. So I don't think we should ever gloat about a win or a victory, especially when we've won at the expense of someone else. I don't feel that there should be a gloating kind of energy, but we're allowed to have a win, my darling Aries. You're allowed to, win this battle, whatever it is, and it's turning up in your reading this week, which means to me that you feel, and with the Eight of Swords here, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, but with the Eight of Swords here, I feel that you feel that you shouldn't have won, or that, these people here that you've had this win over are giving you a hard time about it. Now, whether that is because you're gloating, I mean, take it how it resonates. I'm reading for a lot of you, so, it could be that there are some of you that are maybe taking it a bit too far, that are, going, nah, that kind of thing. I would encourage you not to, be gracious in your win, my darling Aries. Anyway, so you've got here the Eight of Swords. So as I was saying, the Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. It is keeping yourself stuck when you don't need to. And that's what I feel you're doing here, is that you've won this victory, whatever it is. But you feel you didn't deserve it, maybe. But you need to get out of that mindset. You are keeping yourself stuck, my darling Aries, by keeping yourself in that non-deserving mindset. and it is keeping you from your victory and success, is what I feel for you, my darling Aries. So you can see here, I mean, that she could easily take this blindfold off and remove these bindings, step out of this, fence of swords that are here, and step in to the water here, the flow of life. I feel that this water here represents the flow for you, and it is important for you to step out of. What just popped into my head, my darling Aries, was get out of your own way. So take that how it resonates, and I hope that's not harsh, but that's what popped into my head, was get out of your own way. So I'm encouraging you here, if you want to move through this energy here, that you need to get out of your own way. Take the win that was here and, don't gloat, but you're allowed to have this victory. If somebody is not happy that you have this victory, that's too bad. We cannot, and this is one of the biggest things I've learnt in my life, is that we cannot please everybody. Somebody somewhere, when we have a win, is going to get their nose out of joint. It's just the way it is. Some people cannot help but shit, excuse my French, all over your victory. Shit all over your success, my darling Aries. Don't allow that to happen. You're always going to have the naysayers. Get out of your head and accept that you are allowed to win, that you are allowed to have a victory and success, my darling Aries. And I feel that you will, because here comes the beautiful Ace of Cups, sorry, my darling Aries, which is gorgeous energy for you. Like, I love the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is your cupboard running over, my darling Aries. It is your joy. It is happiness. It is, you can see on the card here that it's the cup is overflowing. And if it does get almost empty, you can just dip it back down into the water, my darling Aries, and refill this beautiful cup. And I feel for you that once you can get out of that energy of feeling non-deserving of that win, this is the beautiful outcome that you will have. You have victory and success twice here. This is victory and success. It's not the Ace of Swords, but it's the Ace of Cups. But this is still a win. This is some kind of beautiful, success for you. It is, like I said, your cup is running over. It is feeling the feelings of joy, of happiness, of feeling that you have everything you want, my darling Aries. So embrace this energy. Do not allow anybody else's thoughts, feelings, what's the word? Jealousy. That's the word. Don't allow anybody else's jealousy or, naysayers. Don't allow them to take up space in your head, my darling Aries. You are allowed to embrace the energy. You are allowed joy and happiness. Your cuppa, my darling Aries, will be running over. I love this for you. So like I said, if I'm going to put it all together, and look, I probably already have, but I just feel that there definitely has been some victory here, that you've won some kind of battle, and some people aren't happy about it, because unfortunately sometimes in order for you to win, somebody has to lose. But it's the way you look at it is what I feel. I feel that I don't feel that has to be necessarily a loss. It is just that wasn't meant for you at that time. If somebody wins something and you didn't, that just means you weren't ready for this. It wasn't meant for you at this time. And that's what I feel here with this. I feel that this was your win. This was your victory, my darling Aries. So take it. And don't feel guilty about it. This is what I feel here for you with this Eight of Swords energy, is that you feel guilty for winning. You feel guilty for having the victory. My darling Aries, move through that energy. Take the blindfold off, release yourself from any kind of burden, my darling Aries, and take the win. Step into the flow, my darling Aries, and accept this beautiful Ace of Cups that's coming to you. Accept your joy, my darling Aries. Accept this beautiful victory and success that is coming in for you, because it's right for you. The only thing that's going to stop you is your own head, my darling Aries. So, yeah, clear that away, my darling Aries. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I am very active and interactive in the comments. I would love to know if this resonates with you. And look, if you've got a different opinion on this, drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. If you're a reader yourself, I'd love to hear what your take is on that. And please help my channel to thrive by subscribing. It really does help my channel grow. All right, my darling Aries, let us see what final messages we have for you. Forgiveness, yeah. This could involve some kind of forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is not, if you need to forgive another person, you are not condoning their behavior, my darling Aries. You are forgiving for yourself so you can release the burden and set yourself free, my darling Aries. Forgive them, forgive yourself here. Forgive yourself for having this victory if you need to. Forgive yourself for winning over having this win where this other person lost, or people, or place, thing, whatever. So, forgiveness is a big thing for you, obviously, this week. So take that how it resonates. Compromise, yeah. These are the scales of balance here. There may be, the compromise here, I feel, is you realizing and coming to the compromise that you deserved this, my darling Aries. They felt they deserved it and overshadowed you, but you deserved this. Otherwise, you wouldn't have got it, my darling Aries. What is meant for us will never pass us by. Remember that. Get more information, yeah. If you need more info, knowledge is power, my darling Aries. In the near future, they say, you've got it. I love this for you. Beautiful. Potential energies coming in for you this week, my darling Aries. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. Love to dig deeper into this. I definitely feel that there is something that's holding you back here and you're struggling to release that. So I'd love to be able to connect with you further, maybe help you release whatever this little burden is that you're going through here. But amazing potential energies on the way for you this week, my darling Aries. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.